send more than the National Guard into American cities?
Sure, but I would do that if I did was necessary. If it was necessary, I'd do that. But courts would get involved, nobody would get involved, and I could send the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines. I could send anybody I wanted.
Trump has issued an executive order to further unleash and militarize the police and bring them more directly under the command of the Trump fascist regime, to carry out more unrestrained brutality and murder and forceful repression of protest and dissent. Already, the police kill more than 1,000 people every year. Since 1960, the police have killed more black people than the thousands who were lynched during the whole time of Jim Crow segregation and Ku Klux Klan terror after the Civil War. But that is not enough for the Trump MAGA fascists. All this and more is intended to establish that there will be no limit or restraint on Trump's fascist tyranny, to intimidate those who would oppose this, and to feed the sick striving of Trump's fascist base for vengeance against people they regard as inferior and illegitimate, and all those speaking out against very real injustice. Everyone who wants to see an end to oppression based on race, sex, and gender, and an end to cruel, murderous oppression and lawless tyranny overall, needs to be actively involved now and in an ongoing way in the massive movement that is urgently needed to defeat this Trump MAGA fascism, to create the conditions in the country where this fascist regime cannot govern, cannot remain in power, and cannot carry out the even worse horrors it is moving to violently enforce.